Apollo Enterprise Imaging was founded 27 years ago to take on the challenge of helping the pathology department in digital transformation. Apollo is now an industry leader in enterprise imaging, addressing departmental workflows and creating a central archive and single viewer for all images across the healthcare spectrum, no matter the image format or what department created them. In this video, we take a look at how Apollo Arc can be used in pathology.
The Apollo arccClinical application, Apollo Repository for Clinical Content, is a zero-footprint, 100% web-based application that integrates to over 120 different medical devices to capture images and provides universal viewing capability. For pathologists, the system integrates to the lab information system and presents the pathologist with the current case or accession they're working on, access to historical cases that have images associated with it. I can view the image that I want to look at in full screen mode. I get all the tools that I need to view that image. In this case, it's a whole slide scanned image. The application works with all major whole slide scan vendors and is vendor agnostic, not tied to a specific medical imaging device. It gives me a full set of features to view and access images. I can split the screen and look at associated reports for that particular case, whether they're obtained from outside agencies like genomic laboratories or from medical devices that have PDF output like flow cytometry. If I am a neuropathologist or a pathologist who's doing breast cancer cases, I can go back and I have access to the application to all images associated with the patient captured throughout the organization, including radiology images. So the system will integrate to the hospital's PACS system and provide the pathologist with access to radiology images within a single application. They don't have to leave an application to go out to a separate PACS to view images. They can view them online. The system gives tools associated with the type of device that it is. So in case of whole slide scan images, when I go in and do measurements, they are in microns, as you can see here, versus a radiology image, which would be in millimeters when I'm looking at it. I can also, as a pathologist, go and look at multiple images at the same time on the screen for appropriate views, such as tumor boards or other systems. So I can take things like gross specimens associated with the case and view them online on the screen.
So this is just to demonstrate what we...
The system also supports video. So from a grossing stand, I can actually capture a video that I can look at the edges and margins of a piece of tissue to make sure that they're all clean. And this can be broadcast into the operating room so that the pathologist and the surgeon are both collaborating at the same time. I can also view my reports associated with the case. I can connect to specialized molecular imaging devices like FISH or electron microscopy, things like COVID viruses. So the system gives you the ability to view all different types of image formats with full access and capabilities for the system. We can also go in and for particular cases, so for example, support things like research if you're doing, or teaching if you're doing things for COVID, I can go in and create what we call galleries of images. So if I'm doing a particular research case, I can create a COVID-19 research gallery and all the images associated with that are there. Or for teaching this, I can add image notes to my images. So if there are things I want to explain to people who are looking at this or explain what they're looking at, I can create notes easily that add comments and things like that to the system. The system integrates with both systems within the hospital and outside the hospital. So if I'm collaborating with other researchers at other facilities, I can select images and send them to them during different formats. We not only support HL7, but other messaging formats as well. So that's a quick overview of the Apollo arccClinical application. Thanks for taking the time to listen. Bye-bye.
To schedule a demo to see what the power of ARC can do for you, email us at sales@apolloei.com. Apollo Arc, beyond imaging and archiving.